So this one's going to start out a little weird. The reason for that is because I actually crashed the desktop, and this is from after I got back into the match. See excellent positioning there by our FCM 50 ton. You know, just don't leave spawn, bro, it's cool. Sit in the bush, you know, wait for the enemy to drive down the middle at you. I'm sure they're going to do that. Good stuff. I decided to take the east flank. Severagorsk has been reworked quite considerably. The east side is actually really fun now. There's 2 or 3 different paths through there, which can't really be shot easily from the middle, let alone the other flank. So it's quite a neat little sort of Death Canyon area, where it used to just be a shitty ridge line that could be sniped from across the map. This is actually not a bad map now, I don't think. Certainly not nearly as bad as it was before. So get some early shots into this IS. T-150's up. That one apparently went under him. It looked like it actually went somehow through his tank, because it looked like it should have gone center of mass. And here you can see the difference between my T69 play and that T54 game where the enemy T69 backed off. I'm still reloading, but I'm pushing aggressively. I'm positioning to get ready for my next couple of shots. Now, as far as this IS is concerned, I've been loaded this whole time. Unfortunately, my first shot bounces and I get a shot from him, but on the plus side of things, it's a low roll. I find the T25-2 with my face, and our T34 gives me a hand there, saves me from losing any more hit points. I correctly surmise from the KV5's lack of reaction to that Hellcat that he's crashed out, or AFK, probably crashed looking at the position he's in. And now watch this. Bounce at the side of the turret. Every now and then I forget, first of all, how thick the side armor of the KV5's turret is, and second of all, that this gun doesn't actually have very good penetration. Because I actually don't bounce that much with the T69. I don't know why, I guess it's just because I aim, but the 173 pen on this gun is more than adequate for most purposes, and if I see anything big and scary, I just overheat for it. Jaeger Splitting takes care of that guy before I can get a shot in, and now it's mop-up time, just heading over to the other side of the map, clean up the last few tanks, and get the match over and done with. I know that shells from this gun drop off just enough that this shot's viable. So as you can see, I did get one into him over the building, and then the rest as it came out. And my tank does a little 360 as I try to drive forwards. That was not me turning, that was the tank actually spinning out on terrain. They still haven't fixed that bug, and I hope they never do. But like I said, pushing while I'm reloading, that's how you play an autoloader. Maybe not so much the French ones, but the American ones in particular. You push while you load. You try and not get hit, obviously, but you don't want to be backing away, cowering behind a corner, pointing a gun behind you, you know, giving off all the signs, oh, I'm reloading, please come kill me. You want to get up in people's faces, point your gun at them, make them think, oh, this guy might not have actually fired all his shots, he might still have one for me. Two guys left, IS-3 and a KV-3. Somehow they've managed to hold off all those guys on our team. I have no clue, honestly. You can see all the good players went to one flank and the bad players went to the other. My shot doesn't get there fast enough, but I'm content with a 3.5k damage gain after crashing to desktop. And a nice little demonstration of how the T69. It's a really good little tank. It's not fast, but it's fairly nimble. It's not sort of AMX 5100 or Batchat tier vulture, but you know, you do have 4 shots. You can pick off low health tanks quite effectively with it. And it doesn't really have armor, but its turret can be rather trollish at times. So it's altogether, it's not a bad little tank, and that's the important thing. It is a little tank. I mean, it doesn't look that much bigger than a Chaffee, honestly, so it's not a very easy target to hit at longer distances, and if you drive it well, you don't really need to rely on that armor. It's quite a nice thing. I'm certainly keeping it. As you probably know if you've watched my videos, I do keep most of my tanks. In fact, there's only a handful of tanks I've ever actually sold. I'm up to about 145 in garage now, I think. But the T69 is quite popular in tournaments and team battles. Competitive play, it's very useful having a very well-balanced generalist tank like the T69. Very much an American tank. It does everything well, but nothing spectacularly. And it's just fun to play, so I'm going to keep it around. I'm probably going to keep the same crew in it, and I'm going to have to pluck a crew from somewhere else for my T54E1 once I get that. I have no idea where from, but I'll figure something out. Probably my T29 crew, since I don't play that all that much, and the T29 is so easy to play, you can just train up a new crew in it anyway, it doesn't matter. There'll probably be more T69 videos coming. There will certainly be T54E1 videos coming once I get that bad boy. I've already got a couple up of when I was playing it on test. I really enjoyed it, so hopefully I'll be able to replicate those results on the live server just with more winning and less losing.